Some people collect toys because they love the characters. Some collect because of nostalgia. But for others, this hobby found them during one of the hardest periods of their life. Maybe they were grieving, recovering from addiction, dealing with loneliness, or simply trying to make it through a difficult season. So when we judge someone based only on what is sitting on their shelf, we may be looking at one small part of a much bigger story. Welcome to Agimat Collects. Let's unbox today's topic. I have heard people share stories about how toy collecting helped them through alcoholism, substance abuse, grief, depression, and other difficult moments in their lives. So I want to approach this topic carefully because I'm not saying toys cure addiction or fix serious personal struggles. Collecting should never be treated as a replacement for professional help, recovery programs, family support, faith, or whatever kind of support someone truly needs. And just like anything else, collecting itself can become unhealthy when it starts damaging our finances, relationships, leaving space, or peace of mind. But something doesn't have to solve every problem to still help someone. Think about going through a stressful week at work. Maybe watching a movie at the end of the day does not fix anything that happened, but for 2 hours, it gives your mind somewhere else to go. Taking a walk does not erase your problems either, but sometimes it gives you enough space to breathe and return with a clearer head. For some people, collecting can serve a similar purpose. Opening a figure, organizing a shelf, visiting a toy store, or talking with other collectors may give them a positive routine when everything else feels uncertain. It may reconnect them with a part of their childhood that felt safe. It may give them a community during a time when they feel alone, or it may simply give them something small to look forward to. That might not seem important from the outside, but when life becomes heavy, small sources of joy can carry more weight than we realize. And this is one reason I try not to judge people in general, especially for collectors. We usually enter someone's story somewhere in the middle. We see the shelf after it has been filled, packages arriving, photos posted online, but we have no idea what their life looked like before the hobby became part of it. It's like seeing someone resting on the side of a trail assuming they are lazy without knowing how far they already walked. We are judging the moment we happen to witness, not the entire journey that brought them there. Maybe someone started collecting after losing a loved one because those characters reminded them of happier memories. Or maybe another person began collecting during recovery because the hobby gave them a healthier place to direct their time and attention. Someone else may have joined a collector group simply because they needed people to talk to. That does not mean every decision they make is responsible. It just means there may be more happening than what we can see. I've talked openly on this channel about FOMO, overspending, compulsive buying, and knowing when the hobby needs to slow down. Those conversations still matter. Compassion does not require us to pretend that harmful behavior is healthy. But there is a major difference between expressing genuine concern and making someone feel ashamed. Imagine finding something that makes you excited again after months of feeling disconnected with everything. Maybe you begin looking forward to Saturday mornings because you can visit a few stores. Then someone comes along and makes fun of it. They tell you to grow up or make you feel like there is something wrong with you for caring about toys or just criticizing the way you collect. To them, it may be a quick joke they forget about 5 minutes later, but they don't know what the hobby has been helping you carry. It's similar to making fun of someone for wearing an old faded t-shirt without knowing it belonged to someone they lost. From the outside, it's just a shirt. But to that person, it may hold years of memories. Toys can work the same way. Some might see just plastic, paint, or cardboard, but the collectors may see comfort, recovery, connection, or proof that they were able to enjoy something again. Personally, I believe I have the mental capacity to handle criticism about my collection. I know why I collect, and I'm comfortable with the place this hobby has in my life. Someone making fun of my figures probably will not stop me from enjoying them, but I can't assume everyone has the same emotional armor. Even a person who is normally strong can hear something at exactly the wrong time. That's why I try to pause before judging someone based on a purchase, a shelf, or a social media post. I may disagree with how they collect. I may recognize signs that the hobby is becoming unhealthy, but I still don't know the full story based on that one part of their life. It's like judging an entire movie from one paused frame. You might recognize what is in the picture, but you still don't know what happened before it or what comes next. And I think the collector community could benefit from remembering that more often. We can have honest conversations without turning people into examples for everyone to laugh at. We can talk about responsible collecting without acting like we know everything about that person's life. Sometimes people do need advice, and sometimes they need encouragement to slow down. These are some of the things that we just have to hear over and over again to remind us. Sometimes they simply need a place where they can enjoy the hobby without feeling embarrassed. That's one of the things I'm most grateful for with this channel. Our community may still be small, but I feel comfortable having conversations like this because we've managed to keep this space toxic free. People here have shared personal experiences, admitted mistakes, talked about difficult parts of their lives. Some have discussed learning to control their spending, and others, they've talked about how collecting helped them through loss, loneliness, or major changes in their lives. I don't take those comments or messages lightly. When someone shares something vulnerable, they are trusting the people reading it not to use their story against them. And I hope this channel can continue deserving that trust. Nobody should have to reveal their darkest experience just to prove that their hobby means something. You don't owe strangers an explanation for every figure you own. At the same time, I hope we all remember that a hobby does not have to carry everything by itself. Collecting can provide comfort, routine, friendship, and joy. But there's no shame in needing support beyond the hobby. For anyone who found collecting during a difficult chapter, I hope it continues to bring something positive in your life. Maybe the figures on your shelf represent more than characters and remind you of how far you have come. Or maybe it's helped you rebuild a routine to reconnect with people or rediscover a part of yourself you thought you had lost. Whatever the story may be, you are welcome here. Because at the end of the day, this video is not about defending every purchase or pretending every collecting habit is healthy. It's about remembering that we are seeing a collection, not the collector's entire life. There is always more outside the frame, and knowing that should make us a little slower to judge and a little quicker to show compassion. We may never know what someone had to overcome before they found this hobby, but we can make sure our community does not become another difficult thing they have to overcome. Thank you all for listening. That's all for now. And as always, collect responsibly.
Agimat collects, card by card.